Hey folks, it's Steven Rondina from WinGG here, and we are just a few days away from the start of the PGL Antwerp Major. A standard part of CSGO Majors at this point is picking up a viewer pass and locking in your pick'ems for each stage of the tournament. This time is no different. We're going to be giving you our picks for each stage of the event, starting with the Challenger stage right now. Make sure you subscribe so you can keep up with all of our CSGO Major content. So here's what we're going to be working with. As you can see, our pick for 3-0 is Outsiders, with teams including Astralis, G2 Esports, Vitality, Ents, Bad News Eagles, Forza, and MIBR, all predicted to qualify. Finally, our pick for one of the two teams that will get 0-3'd out of the tournament in the Challenger stage is IHC Esports. So let's start from the top. We're going with Outsiders to go 3-0 in the Challenger stage, but there are actually 4 different candidates for this. Alongside Outsiders, which is the former Virtus Pro team, there's a strong chance that Astralis, G2 Esports, and Vitality could all end up going 3-0 in the Challenger stage. There's no real wrong pick between these 4, but Outsiders is the one that has us feeling the most confident. After these 4 is ents Esports. Ents fell off really hard in 2019 after dropping Alexi B, but the good news is that this team is back, albeit with a non-finished roster. It wouldn't be shocking if Ents ended up going 3-0 in this stage, but we're feeling more confident in those other 4 being able to do the job. A 3-1 or a 3-2 finish in this stage is more likely for Ents. Either way, this is a team that you should definitely have in your list of teams moving forward. More or less alongside Ents is MIBR. While this isn't the MIBR that fans are used to, this Brazilian squad is still very strong and has actually established itself as possibly the best team in the Americas region. While they're not likely to 3-0 their way into the next stage, they're very likely to advance forward, and that makes them a great pick for this spot. Rounding things out for us is Forza and Bad News Eagles. Team Spirit and Imperial Esports are 2 teams that could hypothetically make it into the next stage, but we're opting in a different direction. Forza's win in the Pinnacle Winter Series No. 2 ends up standing as a pretty strong endorsement of what this team is capable of, especially given the fact that they actually took a Grand Finals victory over Ents. Finally, with Bad News Eagles, you have a team that's performed very well despite some pretty consistently difficult competition. Make sure you get on the ground floor of this by locking them in as a team to advance. For the 0-3 spot, it's essentially a tradition at this point to look at whatever team ends up qualifying out of the Asia-Pacific region. This time is no different. IHC Esports is actually a team that technically outperformed Renegades throughout the RMR season. Still, Renegades is a known commodity when it comes to international events, and they're usually not a team you want to pick to go 0-3 or just wash out immediately. That leaves IHC Esports to take the spot that's usually inhabited by either Tyloo or Vici Gaming. And those are our pick'ems for the PGL Antwerp Majors Challenger stage. If you liked this video, or if it helped you out at all, give us a like. And if you have any thoughts about our picks and want to give us your own, feel free to leave a comment. And once again, make sure you subscribe to WinGG to keep up with all of our content, including pick'ems for the next 2 stages of the Antwerp Major.